For me, keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers have battled back and made it to 500. Now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Bears going up against the Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Off play action. Newton on the move to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It's Troymaine Pope, the former Jacksonville State Gamecock. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first. Down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch it now, Marty.
Garoppolo now. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Running with Howard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Pope. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vernon Butler able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Come on now.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gets 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he stays up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. That will get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Leopard!
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. That one goes for 36 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Let's go! 319!
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Here's Newton now on second down. Flushed out right. Wiggles free. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This just a 24-yard attempt. Play clock winding down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Being chased out left. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flush to his right. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you've got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 50, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing here, Newton. Fighting through. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Newton. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.